What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're breaking down basically my 1 week progress into my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes free-to-play account. So let's get this started. So first things first, honestly, it's been a crazy week. I've been jumping up levels like crazy. I remember when this game first came out, I was basically taking around 6 months, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 6 to 8 months if I'm correct. It took around that time to get to level 85. Now I'm basically 77 in what? Yeah, 7 days, 8 games end game, 7 days in real life. Like, it's been absolutely crazy the amount of progress I've made so far. So let's break down my roster at the current moment. So right now, I basically farmed up Phoenix as much as I wanted to at the current moment. Now, the only reason why I'm not bringing out Phoenix anymore for gear-wise level, and it's not because they're not good, like, later on. They are. The problem is, I need to start working on ships. And the reason why I need to start working on ships is because of the, obviously, free arena, so I can get close enough to get those daily crystal refreshes, but also to grab those Zeta mats. And Zeta mats is going to be one of the most important, if not the most important, like, ship or like ability material in this entire game, especially for early on players. So me focusing primarily on ships at the current moment is what I'm going to do. So first things first, my main ships are going to be the Galactic Republic ships. So Fives, Anakin, Ahsoka, and Plo Koon, with like maybe some Phoenix reinforcements as well once I get those star levels up for Mace Windu. As well, I'm basically going to gear up every single character that's basically on dark side ships that is basically just given to you. So you're given Imperial TIE Bomber, which is tied to Tarkin's ship. So gearing up Tarkin also gears up, in a way, the Imperial TIE Bomber. Vader, and the Vader's TIE Advanced, as well as Boba Ship's Slave One ship, which is really good, especially early on. It's a nice little reinforced tank, especially early on. But then you're also given the TIE Silencer from First Order, Kylo Ren Unmasked ship. I'm going to still do that. I'm just not going to gear him up. He's just going to be there as a placeholder, that fact that he can meet the requirements. But honestly, the main ones are TIE Fighter Pilot, which his ship is really good early on. Like, even at like level 55 and ship level 50, he's still putting in work in Fleet Arena. Obviously, then Vader, and then Tarkin. Like, those are going to be my main ships, because my main starting lineup is going to be the Imperial TIE Bomber, which is basically a pre-taunting tank if you have target lock applied, Vader's TIE Advance, and TIE Fighter Pilot. And then first reinforcement is going to be Boba Fett, and TIE Silencer is just there to fill in a slot. So basically, I'm just going to be working on ships for a bit, but at the current moment, I'm still, for my farm-wise, I'm probably actually just going to remove this 5. I don't need to farm 5s anymore since I unlocked them and I'm working on other stuff. At the current moment, my hard battle farms are Rex, which I have him at 3-star now. Iden Versio, which is actually a 3-star character now. And Jedi Knight Anakin, get that star count as high as you can. And the more you do, the more current damage your ship can do, pretty much. And also, we also got the ability to start farming up elf tier mods at tier 3. So that means we have access to 5 mods and for a really early on roster. And I was able to do that actually really close. I was actually really close to failing. I was able to do that with Kanan, Ezra literally at the gear level he's at, Chopper, Zeb, and Hera. Honestly, those guys did pretty good work. I didn't have to use Rex at all. And honestly, now I'm farming mods as early as now. And even though I would prefer speed at the current moment, honestly, just applying mods at 5 and maxing them out to level 85 early on, it helps ships. Even though obviously these are not going to be the end all be all mods at the very end. These are just good default mods to just give that ship just a bit more protection and a bit more health, as well as we're gearing up Anakin's ability mats, or just so he can also output damage. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, if I remember this a while ago, do I want to apply this? Yes, I want to apply this. I believe mods, the higher your mods are, the higher the health is on the character. Also tied to a level, I'm pretty sure. And then also your ability mats over here also are tied into the amount of damage you output. Now, I'm not 100% sure. It's around something like that. It's very close to something like that. Now, we also have a lot of gear. Now, we also got our ship payout, which we got 1,950 sim tickets and 76. Obviously, we want to be higher. We wanted to be in the top 50. At the current moment, we are actually quite struggling to find the 5 ship, so we don't really have a good top starting tank at the current moment, but we're working our way through. But I wanted to keep this default 120 clones. I want to claim it right now and just show you what I've been doing and how fast the XP grind it is. Like this, these are just easy things to farm at the current moment. Like defeat 120 clones. All I did was go into mod battles, pick a clone node that I see as the lead, wherever they are. Are they at the beginning? Yeah, of course. And honestly, just farm that node over and over again, because the higher level you go up, the more energy you get, and the more energy you get just to dispense on that current node. So it's actually quite easy farm. So even though it was a little daunting at first, just find a node, especially a mod node. Those are the safer, like, let's say, if you can't find mod nodes with a specific character like Jawas or Jedi, look for mods. If not, look for hard side, dark side. Those are the more, like, I would say early on, those are the more premium node, like energy that you want to kind of hold back on, because that's where you farm your gear. So we're going to claim this, and I believe we're going to go up a level. Yeah, level 78. We got 140 more energy and all that stuff. Now we can just keep on farming this. So let's see, we're going to get boss for free here. Win 12 dark side battles. And also, we should be also going up again, leveling up again to level 80. So we're going to claim that, and we're going to do dark side battle. So we're going to look for a dark side node that we're currently farming, figuring up these characters. So let's apply some of this gear. Now we're looking for a dark side node. So looks like we can actually get Imperial type pilot to gear 7. So we're going to... Oh, we didn't even get lucky. Okay, so at least we'll do the achievement right here. Sorry, excuse me. We're gonna apply the gear. And we're 20 away. But before we do anything else, and just waste our energy, we're gonna claim it. And we're gonna go up again. Okay? So this is what I've been doing. So first things first, before I do anything dumb. So right now we have refresh or claim 1,200 energy. That takes a while to do, from my experience. But from my the majority of my experiences, before you do anything using your energy that is basically given to you with the constant level ups, I just want to be checking, okay, journey quest. What can we do here? So we're looking, I'm currently trying to get dark side characters to level 73. I'm missing one more to get that achievement, but honestly, the training droids are a pain at this level. And I want to be doing Imperial type pilot, just for the record, mostly because he's part of my ship, and the more I increase it, the better his ship's going to be. Now we have a lot to go through. Now I could start farming this, but I'm probably only going to do this when I'm low on crystals and I need to help with my daily reset. So at the current moment, I'm just going to start farming mods. I'm going to have 26 and bam. And then we have all that ability mats that we can just apply onto Jedi Anakin, which is so nice. That's just so beautiful. And then we're going to go over to Imperial TIE Pilot because we can just waste our energy now, because it's going to be quite a while before we get 1,200 energy. And we can't basically farming training droids right now. We want to get those training droids. Now, also FYI, I'm almost basically done my cantina farm, my first 2 cantina farms. I already have Kanan and Ezra up to 7-star, which was, again, they're an easy farm, especially with the amount of levels you go up at the current moment. It's just so easy. I'm almost done chopper. That should be done by probably in a couple days, to be honest. We're going to do another 14, but before we do anything, so we're 78 away. Hopefully, maybe we get a 22. No, we get an 8. But honestly, his ship is getting up there. His ship right now is a 5-star, so that's going to be good for the last node for the target or the ability mat challenge for ships. But we're 86 out of 100. So also, I'm going to do a side check before I start farming the first Poncho Pal. Before I start doing that, or Poncho Bro, I'm actually going to start farming just to speed up the Zeb farm just a tiny bit, mostly because the Galactic War energy is getting much needed, especially now for ships. And for ships, I want to start farming my ships, but I'm also farming Hera at the current moment. But the ship currency up here is very valuable. So what I'm going to be doing is like there. So like I'll apply Hera there. And then I'm going to apply another to Soka, mostly because I get more Galactic War currency by the end of the night, because that's when my refresh happens. So there's no point of saving it. Next we have our fleet battles, and we have the hollow projector salvage that we're basically constantly farming. We've been doing pretty good progress, even though I've only 2-starred, 3-starred, and 1-starred here. I could probably 3-star all of these when I come back to it. But honestly, we got to our first objective in ships, and so we've been starting to farm Anakin Starfighter on just the ship node, and then once in a while buying its ship blueprint in the store when we get the chance. But honestly, now we're wasting off energy, so I have 2 options. Honestly, just farming this is also good for future investments. Farming this is also pretty good. Do my characters need any of these? So that's the main thing. So we have 220 there, 105, 60. That might be good to learn how to 3-star that, or basically just 3-star that. But honestly, I'm down to do 1 crystal refresh over here. Yeah, we got 1. Unfortunately, it happens when it comes to the hard battles on ships. That's why the ships battles are going to take a while. So we have 35. So let's do 10. Okay. So we're now up to 24, and if we do have a character who needs that piece, that's going to be actually quite good. So let's see. Anakin, could we actually get a sneaky little? No, okay. So it's going to be a while. So in total, I need 60 of these to get Anakin to tier 8. Maybe we can get. Do I feel lucky? Yeah, I feel lucky. 20 refresh. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's not good. Not good. Give me good. Give me good. Okay. Well, we're at 18 out of 20 for this piece. And obviously, we're going to get some tomorrow or the next day. So we're going to get Hero Type Pilot to Gear 7 tomorrow. Also got a lot of ability mats to currently use. And honestly, we're just going to apply it to Anakin. Bam. And that's pretty much it at the current moment. Now we're low. So we're basically just building up Anakin's abilities just so his ship can just do that a little bit more damage, because much needed damage. As soon as you gear him up, he does so much ridiculous amount of damage. And even TIE Fighter Pilot, he does a lot of good damage too. Now the problem is I really need a lot more ability mats. That's the problem. That's the current problem. That's the problem I'm having right now. So we're up to 60. Yeah, we're up to 63 basically. And unfortunately, we're nowhere quite close to 73 at the current moment, but we're working our way. So as soon as that happens, we're going to get up to level 80, I believe. Yeah, we're almost to level 80. which is quite good. That means we're just 5 away from 85, and then we can start getting more crystals from Grand Arena. So basically, that is my week 1 progress at the current moment. Just for the journey guide updates, I was able to unlock Emperor Palpatine and Thrawn at 5 stars at the current moment. But I'm not putting anything into them at the current moment because I just don't have the materials for it. So at the current moment, basically just getting Iden, Rex up, and farming Anakin as well. Mace Windu is going to be my squad arena farm. Ahsoka is going to be my next farm, in particular into the Cantina currency. And these guys will come in time. These guys will come in time. Okay, so that's it for the video, everybody. Peace out. Have a wonderful time. And I'll see you next week in my week 2 recap.